Hi, everybody. Thanks, Jerome, for your nice presentation. As you could picture from Jerome's talk, is that we are aligned, we are partners between his SBU and mine. And I can say that now we are buddies because everything I would do mostly comes from his SBU. So therefore, there has been quite a bit of talks, of thinking, of brainstorming, of sharing in the strategic planning process to see how we could capture better vertical integration where possible, so that to unlock potential margins and do better, going direct to the market wherever possible, either on B2B or B2C. So my SBU consists of property, retail, and brand. So I'm going to just give you an overview of a strategic guideline as per what we have agreed with within the strategic planning process. So the first one concerns the land holding. So we are in the process, or we have been in the process of a rezoning and re-strategizing of the land holding of Omnicane, which means that we are now very clear on what do we put in the land bank, in consultation and in agreement with the Agri division, so that we have picked up the one land where there is less yield, there is less irrigation, there is less mechanization, etc., so that not to affect the cane brought to the factory to allow the cluster to perform the best possible. We have also defined for any future land sales at the level of a property committee itself some rules of thumb, which basically gives us a methodology to calculate the cost of land, which is basically the book value, but also adding one cycle of replantation of a sugarcane potential revenues to add it in the cost price, and then define a minimum profit per acre, PAT, so that no project which doesn't give the result expected is being brought to the property committee, and we have to go to the drawing boards before bringing the new project. We also make full use of potential of different structure, financial or legal structure that is available within the property guidelines or possibilities. One other point for property is, as you might know, the investment made in Omnicane, different BUs, have been backed up by rights of selling land conversion rights, which was initiatives to support us in investment. So we have LCR Bank, which is quite valuable. We would use that for our own use in the development of our property projects on one end, but also on the potential to sell to outside developers, I mean, third parties development, where we could accompany them into getting the land conversion whilst using our land conversion rights. Then we have what Jérôme started to say, we've maximizing the return of product derived from agro-industry and energy SBU, so it will come in the rest of the presentation later, whether it's sugar, whether it's alcohol, whether it's anything new. And last but not least, Omnicane has a beautiful landmark sites, so as Britannia House, Benares, L'Île Brocus, etc. So we are starting now to unlock potential revenues by creating a leisure pole, which would made available to the public some of the sites for events and so on. Okay. So the property cluster is made of three projects. I'll talk to you about that just after. But let's have a look at the financials. So in terms of revenue, the figures speak by themselves. We are, for 2023, we have a profit after tax of 140 million with an EBITDA margin of 16%. What we can see in the revenue between 2022 and 2023, there's quite a big drop, but this was normal because 2022 was the second part of a transaction with the MIC to de-gear, to reduce the debt. So that's the results. So the actual property clusters project are made of the business park, which is just at the back of the hotel there, where there's 50 plots of land to sell. There's the land bank and LCR, as I said, and we have also Omnicane House. We have acquired our financial partner in the ownership of Omnicane House, our headquarters, back in August 2023. So this becomes 100% ours now and becomes a yielding asset, but we take now the responsibility of rental and the profitability of this asset. In the two Mont-Salmon projects, if I can say so, and business park, so the Greenview Mont-Salmon has made most of the revenues of 2023, with 71% of the Mont-Salmon being achieved in 2023. And the start of a business park where the permit was received in September 2023. And in the last quarter, we've been able to secure 6 sales of plot in the business park, and the rest will come in this financial year. Now, on the outlook, obviously for 2024, the main focus is to complete the Greenview Mont-Salmon on 980 plots available on the Mont-Salmon. We have sold 962 so far, signature being done on a daily basis or weekly basis. So I'm very confident that this project will be closed in the next couple of months. We would take the opportunity to close even if the rest of 20 plots are not sold, and then put them to sales later on at a better price. The business park also is progressing very well. I have to say that we have an extremely good synergy with our sales and marketing partner, KDR Geosystem, working with us on this project also. As of today, we have 30 plots reserved with down payment done. And we are very confident that within the next 2 or 3 months, we will reach 40 plots on 50. And we are in discussion internally to decide, cash flow permitting, obviously, if we keep 10 plots to do what we call yielding projects, which is build and rent offices or warehouses so that we can generate permanent cash and revenues in the next coming years. Okay, the second part will be there's 2 or 3 plots of land, bulk sales land, which are in the pipeline. So we hope to complete 1 or 2 of these bulk land sales during this year, and complete the exercise of master planning of the land bank that we've decided to put on sale with no rush, obviously, once the project is mature and the market can take it. So by the end of this year, I think we'll get to the final master plan. The second leg is of my SBU is the retail and brand. So retail and brand consists of the Holiday Inn Airport Hotel where you are sitting today, and the Omnicane International Trading, which is the retail side of it, which is the vehicle to go to retail and to go to B2B, B2C. Okay? The financial view today would show some progress. I mean, 2022 was really the start of the adventure, and quite a bad year for the hotel, where let's say the pickup of the airport hotel has been much late compared to the resort hotel. The activity of the airport, post-COVID and so on, the frequencies of the flights came at its own pace. But we see in 2023 a very good improvement of both divisions. We're not yet, let's say, profitable, but we're coming near to. With 21 million of loss in 2023 versus 2022, and progress being noted. The highlight of the years is clearly the improved performance of Holiday Inn compared to the previous year, with a little bit of outlook in this phrase, with the Q1 of this year much better compared to 2023, which gives me quite confidence to see that the hotel will perform much better this year. We have also the Dina Life, all the brand of Dina originating from the old Arabian name of Mauritius, Dina Arabi. I have to say that this brand, coupled with the Vaco Besak painting on the shelf, looks great, and the progress of the sales is I'm not saying exponential, but picking up very well in all the categories of sugar that we do, from white to raw to special sugar, and the Dina Life and low GI sugar and the Dina antioxidant are very good share of progress in this novelty product. So that's for this year. Now the outlook. Last year, in September 2023, we commissioned the antioxidant factory. Antioxidant is made of polyphenol, which is a very active ingredient for anti-aging. So anti-aging means it can go in a capsule one a day, in cosmetic cream for men and women. And we are actually having a great product which can be an ingredient for pharmacy, parapharmacy, nutraceutical, animal food, and we are talking with many partners, both locally and internationally, to sell this antioxidant powder, both as ingredient for the composition of their own recipes for their own product in the segment that I mentioned, but also it is the base of our two Dina special product, antioxidant and low GI, is made with a secret recipe using this ingredient that we have bought a license or brevet to produce. And the factory is now there. And this 2024 year will see an opening to the export. We are in the permitting process. It's a product that touches health. So therefore we have some hurdles to go through in terms of the permits internationally, in which we are actually well advanced. Now, last but not least, Jérôme mentioned it a couple of times. The ethanol distillery has been modified, the column has been modified back in January 2023. So now from the ethanol, we started to go into light rum in bulk export that people were moving as volume to sell to people who own brand in Europe to make their own recipes in different brands that we might know and use and buy. Now we've got one step further with this modification of a distillery column. We can now do a good quality or premium quality molasses rum, but also some pure cane juice rum, which is what the French call rhum agricole. So these two products are right now available. We've distilled already 20,000 liters of one and 11,000 liters of the other. And actually, I'm right in the process of a branding of this. I mean, a new brand of rum is being made at Omnicane, and we will not hopefully, but definitely launch it in December 2024, which will come together with a 10 years anniversary of a distillery. So we're very excited about this product, which will be Mauritius, but mainly focus on export, where we want to capture volume. And we are also doing a chai de vieillissement, where we already bought 80 barrels, oak barrels, to start aging the rum and maybe also move some bulk, or not bulk, but volume aged rum, which is a very niche market. So that's it for me.